There was a little house on Elm Street in one of the quietest suburbs of Chicago. A small house in which 36-year-old Daniel lived with his mother Martha. She had raised Daniel by herself since his father died when Daniel was a small child. Martha worked day and night for Daniel, dreaming of the day that he would be able to do something for himself. But things did not go the way she wanted with Daniel. Instead, he would spend most of his days cursing the world and blaming people for his shortcomings. Martha, though exhausted, never stopped encouraging Daniel. One evening over dinner, she gently said, "Daniel, I know life's been hard, but you need to take responsibility. Find a job, any job. You're better than this." Daniel's jaw tightened. He hated hearing this, especially from her. Later that night, Daniel sat in his dimly lit bedroom, Martha's words echoing in his head. Responsibility, better than this. They felt like daggers piercing his already fragile pride. His resentment festered into rage. To him, it wasn't encouragement, it was an accusation. "She thinks I'm a failure," he muttered under his breath. The next evening, Martha tried again. She found Daniel in the living room and said softly, "Son, I only push you because I love you. I want to see you happy, stable." But Daniel, his anger bubbling to the surface, shouted back, "You don't understand me. Stop trying to control my life." The argument heated up. Daniel rushed into the kitchen, bursting with anger, and snatched a knife off the counter. His eyes were blurry with anger when he approached Martha. Martha took a step backward, her voice trembling. "Daniel, what is this for?" "Oh, please don't." Anger, which had been in him for years, possessed him. Within a few seconds, the house was silent. Martha lay dead on the living room floor, and a knife was in Daniel's hand, full of blood. He only just started to realize what he had just done as he let the knife fall and slid backward, shuddering. "What have I done?" he whispered, his voice hollow. Panic set in. He wrapped the knife in a dish towel and tossed it into the trash can outside. Then he grabbed his jacket and fled into the night. The next morning, a neighbor noticed Martha's front door ajar and called the police. Officers arrived to find her body and quickly began investigating. The knife, hastily hidden, was discovered, and forensic analysis revealed Daniel's fingerprints. Daniel ran for 2 days, hiding in motels and alleyways. His conscience was eating away at him, though. On the 3rd day, the police caught him at a bus station as he was leaving the city. He did not put up any fight. At the police station, Daniel finally broke down before the police officers in the interrogation. "I didn't want to kill her," he wailed. I lost control." It came out during the trial that Martha, according to their neighbors, is a kind worker. The latter were emotional in their testimonies. The trial took only the jury a couple of hours for the conviction. Daniel was pronounced guilty and awarded life imprisonment, left to cope with the bitter consequences of rage that he lost control of it. The little house on Elm Street is alone, void and complete with tragedy due to anger and frustration. Frequently, locals would pass by as they share Martha's story, a reminder anger can destroy everything you hold dear.